this as well. Our water's a little bit warm in places, but we should be alright. As soon as that bridge is built, we're laughing. The Whisper, how are you, buddy? I'm finally able to be here. Damn time zones. Wish it was RimWorld today, but honestly, it's still fun to watch too. How's everyone been? I've been very well, thank you, buddy. Plagued with hay fever at the minute, but other than that, I am tip-top. We will be playing some more RimWorld soon as well. I've got the RimWorld bug badly, so we will be playing some more. What we're working on at the moment. Mr. Potter, welcome to the stream, buddy. We've just literally thrown down a overpressure tank for our polluted water. We've got a bit of an oxygen build-up at the top of the base here. But it's cooled by running polluted water through the build from our slush geyser. So at the moment, my slush water has backed up. So I'm just trying to get rid of it with a overpressurized tank down here. So that is the plan. I'm just waiting on this bridge being built. If somebody would come and do it, and then we'll be laughing. Why they no do? Oh, there we go. Nice. Okay. Cool. How's the base looking for oxygen? We're pretty sweet. We're pretty sweet, and we've oxygenated quite a bit of the surrounding area as well, which means that when we start digging out later, a lot of these areas look inhospitable. It's because they're filled with hydrogen more than anything. So we've got lots of hydrogen in the world, but I kind of like it, honestly. It's nice and pink and good. It's good. I like it. We've got a couple of slicksters that are now starting to produce, which is nice. What I'll probably do is make sure these are all turned back up and we can get back to ranching our little dudes. And this needs to be capped at 8, I think. No, 6, isn't it? 6. Yeah. Oh! We have our first smooth egg! Hooray! Very good. You'd like to see more Kerbal Stress Program. We'll definitely play some more KSP as well. I enjoyed the hell out of that. For those of you that might not have seen, by the way, there is a video that I put up on my YouTube today. Courtesy of the wonderful Torello. I say wonderful.
What you just said,
well, that is an old
is one of the most insane.
Torello did a bit of a collection of clips. So it's on my YouTube. If you haven't seen it already, I suggest you go and watch it, because it even had me laughing, and I hate watching myself on stuff like this. So I'll give you a link for it now anyway. That should work, I think. So hello mate, good evening. I didn't know you were lurking. How are you, bud? Alright. Yeah, the reason I brought it up is there's a lot of Kerbal Space Program fails in there. Holy shit, I was bad at that game. I am bad at that game, but goddamn do I like it. Pale Girl, get leveled up. Anyone else? No. Do you need to be a sciencey person to do well on this? No, not at all, Jan. There are some people that do a lot of maths. There are some people that do a lot of maths. You see them on the forums. They have forum threads that are like spreadsheets and stuff, but you don't have to. You can just play it. I'm by no means sciencey. I do a few bits of basic computations occasionally, but no, you don't need to be. You can just sort of take it as chill as you want. This has probably been the most laid-back colony I've done in a while, really, and we've just chilled and gone as the wind's taken us. It's been lovely. So yeah, I don't think you need like a degree in order to play it. It's not that bad. Right, let's strip all this crap out. They should still have access over the bottom, I think. So we'll start digging out all these top bits. I should have done that a little bit smarter, but oh well. Let's do that. So, that's now collecting our excess polluted water, which is good. Has this geyser started working yet? Where is it? Oh shit, it has. We need to get power to this as soon as possible, because I want to be collecting this excess water. This is active for 82 cycles, so it's been active for 10 cycles, I didn't realise. I need to get power here now. I don't know if I'm going to have enough wire. Let's see what this costs. 6 tons. I'm just going to run this to here. I'm going to fix all this now as well, whilst I think on. Because we can actually get some of this stuff on the circuits now from our power grid. So let us rip out all of this shit. In fact, let's rip out all of these power wires, because I don't want any of them anymore. That can all go. And we'll also get rid of these manual generators as well. So all this shit can be done outside the base now. Asking these batteries. Beautiful. I probably need to take one of these Weezewarts out as well. We've chilled the base a little bit too much. The more you fail, the more you learn. Exactly, Prior. That is the way. This video reminded me of my own start in KSP. I laughed so hard. Nice, Aaron. No, that's good. That's good to hear, buddy. Don't listen to live. Matt's your friend. They are, in fairness, but I can't do it. I don't do sums good, guys. I do England's much better than sums do good. So, yeah. I'm not a mathematician. I struggle with that shit. In fact, I did maths at college recently, like in the last, Christ, 5 years ago or something. And I sucked balls at that as well. Sucked big old balls at that, actually. Oh shit, we meant to put some toilets in, weren't we? And showers and stuff. Meh. Later. Right. We are pissing through our iron, but whatever. It's fine. Show us how you're doing with oxygen. Rayleigh. In the base at the minute, we're pretty sweet. My oxygen build is pretty straightforward. We've done this sort of build before, and I've got a video on this on my YouTube as well. We've basically got a load of electrolyzers on some airflow tiles, some pumps above for collecting hydrogen, and pumps below for collecting oxygen. The piping is a little bit daunting, but don't worry, it's actually very simple. I've got mechanical filters here, but you don't have to use them. You can just use normal filters if you want. But basically, our oxygen's produced in this room, and then it's cooled by these radiant liquid pipes. And through the liquid pipes, we're passing water from our slush geyser, basically some cold water, cold liquid. You could cool it with an aqua tune if you weren't lucky enough to have a slush geyser or anything really. Just cool some liquid down and run it through the room. That's cooling our oxygen down, and our oxygen then gets picked up by our pumps and taken into our base. And that's it really. Simple as that. Gotta get those toilets going. Water generation. I don't need dirty water, I need clean water. I'm probably gonna actually clean some water for the toilets. I'm gonna have to start cleaning water. Which blows. Big old dicks. Right. I'm gonna connect this to this wire. Because this is gonna be such a small draw. I'll probably never go over 1,000 watts on this for now anyway. So later on we've got more metal, I'll make this into better wire. But for now I'm just not gonna bother. Should be fine. Our generator room is lovely and cold for now, which is good. Might warm up a little bit more when we start using more of the transformers, but for now we're pretty sweet. So that is good. Got all of our massage tables online in a minute as well, which will be good. Make sure they're all set, ready to go. Human, how are you, mate? My guys don't sweep the ground. Why? Rayleigh, have you made sure their priorities on tidy are high, and also that you've got places for your compactors to go? Toilets are a simple cycle. Toilet filter. Toilets are small excess water which dump into electrolyzers. You can't dump it into electrolyzers. The excess water that you get will be polluted water, won't it? Oh, you mean just filter everything? Yeah, I know that they're an easy thing. Zazzy Zoo, I should probably do a little disclaimer here. Although I may have played this Colin like a bit of a noob, I've played like nearly 2,100 hours of this game, so I have played quite a lot of this game. I do sort of know what I'm doing. I'm just a bit of a noob on this update at the minute. But yeah, you do get a little bit of a gain from toilets, but it's not very much in fairness. Right, we have a problem with food. What's going on? We've stopped cooking mushrooms, haven't we? Because I'm a prick and I made a load of pepper bread ages ago. Okay, we'll get back on that then. We do need Hanno to get back on cooking mushrooms because we've got 193 of them, which is not ideal. What an amateur. I know, Nalash. I know. Well, I think Mex has still played way more than me. I think so, anyway. Right. If you're above 500 kilos, go. What is the problem? Ah, we need to get this built. We need to get these bits gone. I figured you experienced, just don't get why you're so hesitant on something that simple. It's not that I'm hesitant, Zazu, I just don't give a shit. There's a difference. There's a difference between being lackadaisical about something or being scared of something. I just don't care. I don't need it. So, it's fine. I should probably point out, different people have different priorities on this game. I don't really care about the supreme food setup because I've done them before. I don't really care about super efficient farms. Done it. We'll just build a base and we'll do what we need to do, if that makes sense. Oh no, Mex will put in 200 hours in a week. That is possible with Mex. Did you know if you drip cool some water on some hot water, it will have a string cooling effect? Nice, Nalash. My current world gen has really crappy water, guys. It took me a long time to find the second one, so I built toilets quickly to sieve the water as another source. Yeah. Well, we don't actually have that much clean water. We're actually melting ice to get a lot of this. As you can see, there's a few little random bits of ice going around on a conveyor. Our geysers aren't very good. In fact, this one's been dormant for some time. But we're lucky in the fact that we did have a lot of ice. We have got a slush geyser, we have got a polluted water geyser. So we're going to have lots of liquid, but we are going to have to sieve it. Which is fine, it's not a big deal. But I just want to be collecting this, that's the main thing, so... because we've got this geyser, this gives us a silly output. 6.7 kilograms a second for like 400 seconds. Gives us a lot of liquid, but we're going to have to sieve it, so... Can you run out of water? Yeah, you can do, if you're using way more than you're generating. If you're using far more than your geysers are producing, or... you know, then you're processing, then yeah, you can definitely run out of water. Totally. Okay. Alright, let's put some fucking toilets in. You guys, honestly. Let's see. We'll replace you and you first. I'll put in 4 toilets, maybe. Just to begin with. On this side, then that'll probably be plenty in fairness, but we might put some more in. What I think I might do is split the feed that comes down the bottom here. So the liquid that comes off here, I think I'm going to have half of it go into our overflow tank, and the other half of it I'm going to filter and put back into our water tank. I think that'd be the good thing to do. Abdallah, thank you very much for the follow, buddy. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? I think that'll give us a bit of an excess build-up of water that we can use for good things. I think that'll make sense. We'll make all this out of abyssal. So nothing needs to be difficult here. We'll just bang this over there. And beautiful. Oh, sorry, have I missed a comment somewhere? How does liquid storage work? I've got a video on my YouTube, as Mex has pointed out. There's I've got a playlist there called Tips and Tricks. If you have a look on there, there's videos about how to overpressurize liquid vents and gas vents, and it'll sort of explain it all for you on there. It's probably easy to be showing you, really. Really want to play that this game? I feel I can't. It looks way too hard. Really, it's not, honestly. Zolly, thank you very much for the follow, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Really, it's not hard. You just need to keep playing it. That's the biggest tip, really. The easiest way to learn this game is to play it a few times and fail a few times, and then every time you fail, you'll come back and you'll be like, right, I need to make sure I do this right in the next colony, and then before you know it, you'll be like, right, I've got everything nailed. I know exactly what I'm doing, and then an update will come out and fuck everything for you, and you won't know what you're doing. It's the beauty of it. So yeah, you should just jump in. Honestly, it's a great game. I wouldn't have put this many hours into it if it wasn't a good game, honestly. Right. Why won't you let me place that? What the fuck? There you go. It wouldn't actually let me place it then. I was spam clicking, it wouldn't let me do it. We're out of Abyssite. I don't know if we ran out building some of this. It's not ideal. Let us clear out some of this crap. Let's take some of this out. So the idea is ultimately we'll clear out a lot of this stuff at the bottom of the base. So I don't want to look at it anymore, if I'm honest. I don't like it. Okay. So we're now gathering some of our excess from this, which is awesome. That is nice. Okay. Just need a smidgen more of a slight, and then we can get this done. I would normally do this with all bridges and stuff, but it's just not needed on toilets, honestly. It's just overkill. Beautiful. And then what I might just do, just thinking about the future, I might put a single Wheezewort in here. Because these toilets will generate heat. They will actually generate heat over time. So we'll do that. Set these to one direction. Beautiful. And that should sort us. You'll see on YouTube, that will help a lot. Yeah, really, every playthrough we've ever done on stream is on YouTube. Every update from the very beginning. So yeah, there's a lot of playlists on there. In fairness, buddy, you'll find a lot. I think it's something silly like I've got maybe 1,600 hours or something of YouTube content on Oni. So everything's categorized in playlists. It should be nice and easy for you to find something that's relevant. Oh, we've run out of hydrogen. Okay, so this finally means that we're using more. Because we're not using enough oxygen, we're not producing enough hydrogen, if that makes sense. So our oxygen's sort of plateaued. So it's probably time to start looking at exosuits and stuff and getting some of this oxygen consumed. I could also be storing some excess, but then I'm just pissing away water really for no reason. What to do? I need to get my smooth hatchlings sorted. So I want to get some refined metal through that. Need to build some more rooms. Got space for one more dupe actually at the minute, I think. So I might start getting some more dupes in as well soon. We've started getting some more slicksters now, so hopefully we'll start getting an excess of eggs. Have we lost the dense puffed? Have we lost one? I think we may have had a dense puff die. Well, That's okay. 4 loos and only 2 sinks. Yeah. We don't need this many toilets. I just put them in. It's fine. It's fine. Do you want me to put another sink in? Will that make you all happy? I can do that. I mean, I probably won't do it, but I can do it. It's not beyond my capabilities, I promise. We've got a shitload of natural gas built up. I could start looking at some natural gas power, but it's going to be very finite for us because this guy's a shit. 2 sinks is plenty. I know, mate. 4 toilets is plenty for this many dupes. 4 toilets, I think, would do about 32 dupes. Something stupid. It's the only way to spawn an empty world gem for doing sandbox testing. Meant to ask you that. In the past, I've just been deleting the entire map. Once it generates them, I can't freeze. Is how I see. I don't normally. I just normally clear out an area, Mentos. But I bet there's a seed somewhere that'll let you do it. Might be worth a quick Google. I've got like a test template that I use, which is just a map with a big hydrogen plant that I can use for power, and then I can do all the machines and stuff that I want, basically. What's the temp overlay for? What is that layer of temperature colours used for? Layer of temperature colours. What do you mean, what's it used for? It's just so you can see how hot your base is in certain places. Like, generally, if your base was red hot and, you know, any of these colours at the top here, anything above yellow, really, you're in a problem. Like, you're in trouble. So you see, like, we've sort of localised our heat to where we want it and keep other things cold and try and keep everything nice and chill. Outside the base, I don't really care. Anything inside needs to be cool, really. So... Why sinks? Liquors all the way. I don't like them, Mex. I mean, they've got a good animation, but other than that, I don't like them. Labrador, how's it going, buddy? How are you? Okay, what would be a good thing to work on next? We are going to want some more carbon dioxide. So maybe we could do some coal gem builds. Lay them out so that we can automate them later. We have another little babby slickster, my favourite, which is good. So yeah, I'm thinking coal gens would be a good thing to get set up. How much coal are we actually sat on at the minute? So I was just checking what eggs we had. Got 4 Dracula eggs. Where are we looking? Consumable ore, isn't it? Coal. Got 132 tons. We've actually got a shitload of coal at the minute. I'm wondering if we should do a Dreco farm, because we did have once upon a time some glossy Dreco eggs kicking around, but I've got a feeling I've left it so fucking long they've all died. So we might have to wrangle some or ranch some. But I think a Dreco farm would be really easy now, with the way the gases work. So many Drecos in the world, it's crazy. We still need to find out where the geyser. I might do a little bit of exploring, because there is an ice biome down here, and we're looking for an ice biome for our last geyser. So we've got an ice biome here. Got one up here. I might do a little bit more cheeky exploring and see what we can find. The Whisper, thank you very much for the sub, buddy. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. And as ever, buddy, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I think we'll have a nose up here, see what I can find. We've got one more geyser, and if our maths are correct, it should be in an ice biome, I think. So we'll explore this one. We'll just break through here. We've got a shitload of weezeworts here as well, which is nice. So yeah, there's quite a few up here. There's like 5 weezeworts in this little area. Debug is like sandbox. Oh, you think that's what Mentos was talking about? Sorry. Yeah, I don't really use Sandbox. I use Debug when I want to do any testing and stuff. I've got a bit more control with it, but you can use Sandbox, I suppose. Just have a crappy computer. When I try to delete large areas, my computer freezes. Don't delete the areas. Paint in a vacuum. It's much more gentle on your computer. Select vacuum as an element and just vacuum the whole area, and it should do it like instantly. Try that next time. I think that'll be better. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to do some coal gen just to get us started. We'll probably move on to natural gas as well, but I kind of want to know what our last geyser is before I commit to anything. Got fucking Dracos and meat everywhere. What the hell? It's thunder and lightning there, guys. Sorry, it's really dark. Thunder and lightning here tonight. I think we're in for a storm. Alan, how are you, mate? Why don't you use up the hydrogen outside your base for fuel and replace it with O2? Could be an easy way to make O2 space. I might do. I like hydrogen and carbon dioxide being stuck in my ice biomes, but we'll probably will do something like that. We will use up all this hydrogen and stuff. That's why I don't really mind digging it out. The problem is if I let oxygen go everywhere, what will happen is all these areas where I've currently got like bits of meat and pinch of pepper nuts and stuff like that are trapped up here. If we get oxygen in the area, these will all rot. So then I need to make sure I can reach all these places, which is a bit of a pain in the arse. So leaving them as they are for now, filled with hydrogen and chlorine and stuff like that, kind of suits me better. But you're quite right. It's fuel. So I don't mind. Like there's a lot of hydrogen that I've let loose on the map. Meh, it's fine. We've not really got that much power demand at the minute, so, and I can always fix it with just slapping down a few coal gens, so it's not a big concern, honestly. Right, let's get all these removed, and let's dig out these. But yeah, you're quite right. It is just fuel waiting to be used. I feel a little bit better when all this crap's gone, you know. It's been bothering me for a while. 1, 2, 3, yeah, I can get rid of all that. Yeah, I'm hoping so. I'm hoping for a proper storm. If it's a real serious storm, I'll love it. A proper downpour, a deluge. Oh, what a word. Deluge. Is it just me or is the game music sound off? I don't know. I might need to turn my camera up a little bit. I am very dark. Easy. How's that? Is that better? Okay. There's no storms on the weather radar live. It's thundering here, mate. I can see lightning over in the distance. How many geysers per map? It varies a little bit, Potter. You're meant to get 4 starting geysers or 4 starting vents. So you'll either have 2 natural gas vents, like this style, and 2 water ones, or 2 water ones, or cool steam vents, I think they're called, a chlorine and a natural gas. So there's 2 combinations of the starting 4 geysers that you get. Then after that, you're meant to get 2 geysers per biome. So you'll get 2 in ice biome, 2 in igneous biome, and 2 in slime biome. You can also, if you're lucky, get a couple in your oil biome. Now I've actually got one down here, but we've not dug it out yet. So minimum you should have is 10. Minimum. Sometimes you'll have a couple more. That's about it, really. So I've been quite unlucky in this one, or unlucky for me, because I don't really care about chlorine. I normally like having 2 natural gas geysers, but in this combination I've got 1 natural gas, and then I've got 1 cool steam vent, 2 cool steam vent, and then up here I've got a chlorine gas vent. So I've got the 1-1-2 combination, if that makes sense, in my starting geysers. I call them starting geysers because they're not hidden. You always get the same combination. They're always revealed and you can dig them out normally. The hidden ones is 2 per biome. So yeah. You got a PO2 vent in the starting biome. Holy shit, Mentos. What is even the use for a chlorine vent? Basically making bleach stone. A renewable source of bleach stone. A chlorine vent plus some puffs, squeaky puffs, and you can make bleach stone. That's about it really, Domain. Ore scrubbers, yeah. Bleach stone. Other than that, I don't really know. I think the ratio of them should be totally reduced in the game. They're a bit of a nuisance. Not a nuisance, that's wrong. They're just not necessary. That's probably the fairest way of putting it. Yeah, I can clean so much stuff. Exactly. What do you need bleach stone for? For the hand scrubbers and ore scrubbers. Yeah, hand sanitizer and ore scrubbers, sorry. That's it, really. I need to figure out where I'm going to put this smooth hatchling. Right. I am thinking whilst I'm doing stuff, by the way, guys. Normally when I'm doing a dig out like this, I'm planning what I want to do next. That's generally how I am. How I think. I'm also thinking that my room's going to get filled with bugs because I've got all my lights on, so I'm going to have to shut that window in a minute, which is going to make me a sweaty man. Liquid chlorine is a coolant? Yeah, not so much, Potter. It's alright. It's not the best, though. There are far better liquids to use. Chlorine vents are useful if you make sanitation rooms because it can be annoying getting that much chlorine out of biomes. The only thing I really normally use chlorine for is my storage areas. I like to have my compactors in a chlorine-rich area, and we'll probably do that in a minute, actually. That's probably one of the next things I'll do. But other than that, I'm not a fan, Domain. Need heat for gingerbread. Yes. Listen, I can always change my exposure now. We've been over this. How do you make a smooth hatch? You need to feed metal to rock hatches or stone hatches. So I'll show you the thing. A normal hatch, if you feed them sedimentary rock, you have a better chance of getting a stone hatch. So this probability increases when the creature eats any sedimentary rock. Okay, that's to get stone hatches. Once you've got stone hatches, if you feed them metal, so stone hatch, smooth hatchling, sorry. This critter has a 46% chance of laying smooth hatchling eggs. This probability increases when the creature eats any copper, gold, iron, or wolframite. So if you feed them metal, then you get smooth hatches. So yeah, that's it. Chlorine is basically useless. Maybe they will add more uses to it later. It's not useless. It's just not the most useful. It's not entirely useful. It's useless. Sorry. It is good for like sanitizing stuff. It's great for like storage rooms. But it's just, I don't think it should have had a geyser dedicated to it. We should just have been able to make bleach stone. Maybe just a machine that allows you to make bleach stone. Rather than like, here's a geyser, guys. It's one of your 10. Enjoy it for 3% of its worth. You know, it doesn't really work for me. But that's me, that's my play style. Other people out there, it might be their favourite geyser, but not me. Oh, I do love getting all this crap dug out, you know. I'm going to get all this dug out. We'll leave this here for now as like a little path to this thing, but we'll probably move some of the machinery over here at some point. I'm going to get all this dug out as well. Yeah, I think we'll do a storage area in a minute.